Hey everybody, what's popping out there? Let's see. Just make a little adjustment here. Happy December, happy Monday, first of all. December 2023. Oh, I think this lighting is bad. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know how to adjust the lighting on my um, computer camera. I'm gonna stop using the excuse of I'm not tech savvy, so I'm gonna learn how to do all of that. How's everybody doing? I think I could do this. Hold on. Still seems to be a little dark on my laptop. But anyways, how's everybody doing this morning? It is December 2023. We're at the closing of a new year, of an old year. Well, of this year, going into a brand new year. I decided just to come on and just chit chat for a moment. We are pushing through December 2023, going into November. Going into 2024. I'm sorry, hold on. I got this. Hey, so pushing through. Hey, Edwin, what's going on? I decided to just sort of come on. I can't get my lighting right on my laptop. It seems to be a bit dark. I'm on YouTube and I'm streaming YouTube. I'm on live and I am doing Facebook at the same time. Uh, Happy holidays, everyone out. And I know these times can be very challenging for many of us because there are a lot of losses and that has taken place and is taking place during the holidays. It sometimes holidays are triggering because of the trauma that we have experienced. And some people may be tired of hearing me talk about my mom, but this was the month that she was close to transitioning, and she had come off of life support, came home, and so the holidays are not happy for everybody. And I say happy holidays, but whatever day you're going through, please, please, please take care of take care of your mental health. Two, no one gets to tell you how to grieve and how long you should grieve. We're embarking on 7 years of my mother transitioning, and it feels like it happened today. So I have my emotional challenges like everybody else. Well, I can't say everybody. Everybody goes through their their uh, um, grief differently. I don't know if it would ever come a time that I would stop grieving, and I'm not looking to stop grieving. I just look for ways to go through that process and to grieve in a very healthy way, have a lot of memories. And so, anyways, I hope, hey, LaShawn, what's happening? You all are pushing through these holidays. And again, I know it's not happy for everyone because we have all experienced losses. Again, December was a very emotional time for our family and for me, that we were losing, or our mother was transitioning. And I know it affects everybody differently. Some go through their process differently than some other folks. And so I don't take it lightly or for granted. Let me see if I can come off of this internet because it says it's slow. Oh boy, here we go. And so we all go through our different challenges, but I hope everyone is pushing through this time of year. And I hope that you have some great things coming ahead and know that you are enough. I haven't been on live. I post videos on my Facebook, but not haven't gone live a lot. Um, take care of your mental health. Look out for those who look out for you. Um, I think it's also important to challenge yourself to be better than who you were yesterday. It's not healthy to compete against each other, especially when it comes from a place of insecurity. That the only person you really should be competing with is the version of who you were yesterday. And I think that's very, very, very important. Can y'all hear me well on Facebook? It keeps showing that my connection is slow here. But, anyways, I just wanted to come in and check on you all and to see, to do a wellness check. I hope you're well. I know it's been pushy, pushy for me, holding back emotions, going through the different challenges of life as life is lifing, right? And so you go through the process. It depends on how we go through it. And it depends on the attitude that we go through what we go through. It really determines the outcome. We cannot stop trouble from trying to trouble us, but you can certainly go through your troubles um, in an attitude that you can come out okay. So I hope y'all are doing well today. I wish I had somebody to talk back because I want to hear some of your challenges that you've had this year and how you managed to get through your process. It's just important. And in 2023, we have gained new people, and we have lost old people, meaning not transitioning as in dying, but our lives have transitioned. You cut people off, you cut things off that no longer serves your growth. And if it doesn't feed into your soil to cause you to produce something great, then sometimes you just have to just annihilate it, cut it off, prune it, prune your trees, prune your heart, and find yourself in a place of forgiveness and a place of gratitude. Will always have circumstances and situations that would arise that will cause us to either forgive or hold grudges. And so I personally choose to forgive. And one of the things about forgiveness is you don't have to pull people close. You don't have to pull them back into your bosom. You don't have to eat with them. You don't have to socialize with them. But that whole forgiveness piece is really for you. And you don't have to pretend. You can forgive people for real, and keep your distance. It's okay. Sometimes people think because you forgive them or because they forgive you, you think that they have to pull you close into their circle again. And that's not true. You don't have to do that to show signs of forgiveness, but free yourself. I mean, honestly, just free yourself from the bitterness of it all. There are a lot of people who are holding grudges over something that really is minute and probably a misinterpretation of what they saw, a misconception of what they saw, a misinterpretation of what they heard. And so they end up holding on and carrying a misinterpreted, a misconception feeling. And it's just really not advantageous to hold on to those things. And we have to be able to see things in a different way and let go of things, people, and places if it no longer serves you, like meaning in a good way. If it is bringing you down, or it is bringing dark energy into your life, or it's causing you to become depressed, oppressed, and it causes you to suppress, then you have to think about, do I work with this hoping that it gets better, or do I completely cut it off so I can become bettered for people that I come in contact with? And I'm a full believer of, if it doesn't feed into you nutritionally, like even with food, natural food, why are you eating empty calories? Why do we eat stuff that doesn't produce health? Why do we eat seedless fruit? Why do we? There are a lot of questions, right? So, just like you see food, you have to see people, places, and environments. Does it really serve where I'm going? It giving me empty fillers? Is the relationship empty? Uh, is the relationship causing more contention? I become more contentious because I'm connected to you or connected to it? Do I find myself in a place of of deep depression because I'm connected to it, them, or whatever? And so you have to evaluate and say, you know what, let's because when you evaluate, you're really trying to figure out your value. Because if you don't know your value, you will allow things to come into your space and disrupt your energy and disrupt your peace, disrupt your tranquility. And I'm telling you, the younger we get, older, the older we get, I know for me, it is, I'm more concerned about my mental health. And if, what are you bringing to the table? Does it bring more peace, or is it disrupting the peace that I have and the peace that you have? If it does not, if it's not advantageous for you, if it doesn't cause you to grow, then you have to ask, why am I still connected to this? Why do I remain visibly connected to something or a place that does not feed into my growth? If it causes you to become more contentious, if it causes you aggravation, if it disrupts your place of peace, then you have to ask, why do we hold on to those things? Why am I holding on to the trauma? Why do I continue to? Sometimes we find ourselves in a place that, to appease others, we try to stick it out, but it's killing you. It's causing you harm. It's not um, feeding into you. And what if it is feeding into you and you're feeling depressed or more anger? It's because they are injecting emptiness or their venom inside of you. I notice in the years, just in life, how people will become upset with other people because other people are upset with them. And you become angry and discontented, and you become cantankerous, and you end up disliking and hating people, so based solely on how someone else feel about a person, place, or thing. And so you have to become a critical thinker, and you have to be able to think for yourself. Do I dislike this place because of the harm that it caused me? And because if that is the case, then you have every reason to dislike, separate, cut off, because now it harms you. But there are those who will dislike, separate, contented with, because it is based on how someone else views you, or or because of somebody else's experience that they had with the person, place, or thing, right? So I would say to you in 2023, because we're still here, don't wait till 2024. If you find yourself in this predicament, because that's what it is, because you end up hating, disliking, cutting off, being cantankerous uh, about a person or place because of someone else's experience. I know some of you have experienced people disliking them and hating them because somebody else does it. You've not done anything to them, or maybe you've on the maybe you're on the other side of the road where you found yourself disliking a person, place, or thing because somebody else disliked a person, place, or thing. Gather your own mind. Make your own summation by your experience. It's important because if not, you find yourself being venomous. You're carrying somebody else's venom, and you will find yourself carrying someone else's hate, discontentment, and being cantankerous, and um, because the person bit you, or they poured out their venom. They struck you, they bit you, they spewed out their venom on you, and now you find yourself with the same anger, the same bitterness, the same discontentment, because it's what you were connected to and what bit you, and you're carrying someone else's venom. Don't let that be you this year. We only have a few days left in 2023, and a lot of people will end up carrying someone else's venom into 2024. And when you come, if you ever come to the table, or if they ever come to the table and try to sort things out and try to find out why, what is it that you did to them, or what is it that you did, that they did to you? And 9 times out of 10, they don't have an answer. They end up carrying somebody else's weight because they lend their ear to garbage or basura. And so watch what you listen to. Watch who you connect to. And if you're angry after connecting to or with someone or a person or thing or a place, then check that. That's a red flag, because now you can end up being bitter about something that has nothing to do with you. Be more mindful and conscious and cognizant of what you connect to, what you allow into your ear gate, your eye gates, because these are gates, your entry points. So it's important. Please do your pruning. Take the necessary steps to make sure that you are good, that your heart is positioned in the right place. And we don't get it right all the time. So this is why we have to do self-evaluation to find out, why am I like this? Why do I think this way? Why do I feel this way? What was I connected to? Or who was I connected to cause me to feel the way that I feel? Are these my feelings that I'm carrying? Am I harboring my feelings, or am I harboring feelings from other people, and they express how they felt and it bit me and it's venomous, and now I'm carrying someone else's venom? And so it's vitally important that you self-evaluate and find out why you are the way you are. And why do we feel that way? And so make 2020, the remainder of 2023, a go through a weight loss, meaning, and I'm not talking physically. And if you need physically to lose weight, fine, work on that as well. But drop the unnecessary weights. You will live better. You will feel better. Let go of the unnecessary strains. Stop. Don't feel like you have to do a certain thing for even sometimes your children, adult children, right? Some people feel entitled, and they make you feel like you have to be there for them. And sometimes you're not in a space to be there for them because of where you are. You have your own difficulties and your own life that's lifing in you. And so sometimes we try to be something to people that we can't even be for ourselves. Don't neglect, just stop neglecting yourself. See, when we put everybody else ahead of us, when you put other people ahead of you, now it's a good possibility that you are neglecting yourself, and you're really showing people how to treat you, how to put other people, places, and things and events ahead of you, because all your life you spent putting everybody else first, and you neglected yourself. Um, um, and then you wonder why everybody else neglects you. But you've spent so much time neglecting yourself for other people. And so you end up at the end of the road, you're drained, you're discontented, you're upset, you're frustrated, you're flustered because you have nothing else to give. You've given out to everybody else and didn't save anything for you. Make you first. Because if you're not good for you emotionally, financially, psychologically, physically, if you're not good for you and you've neglected yourself up until now, and now we're at the end of the year and you have nothing left to give, and you can't even give to yourself, and now you're frustrated and flustered because the people that you were there for no longer is there for you. And listen, be okay with people getting upset because you say no, or you don't have the time, or you don't have the energy. Sometimes you just don't have the wherewithal. You're not in a place to listen to someone else's problems. You're not in a space um, that you can help somebody else because you spent so much time helping other people. Now you need help. And who's going to help you? And I know you say, well, God is going to help me. Well, you need a physical person as well, because we were placed on the earth for each other, we're to support each other. Are you the support system? And are people giving that back to you? Do you have a support system? You can't spin your wheels and all of your life supporting everybody else, but you have no one to support you, whether that be emotionally, physically, whatever that may be. It has to be we have to balance it out. It needs to be reciprocated. It needs to be a reciprocal relationship, a reciprocated we hey Mary, what's happening? Yes, we may not be able to give equally. Like, you can't look for me to give you exactly what you gave me. I can give you the parts that I'm able to give, but you still have that support system. And we feel like sometimes we were taught not to really depend on everybody else, but we are the person to depend on. And so we give, and we end up at the end being empty, frustrated, flustered, aggravated, agitated, because you have nothing left. And now you're empty, and you're wondering, where are all these people that I was there for? You know? And so it's okay to say no. Mira, it's okay to say, listen, I can't do it. I don't have it in me. I don't have the I don't have what it takes to listen to another problem. I don't have what it takes to carry on someone else's burden, because you end up, most of us, a lot of us are guilty of this. We got a whole lot going on ourselves, and yet we're there carrying on the burden and the weight of other people. Now, it's okay to do that, but when enough is enough and you can't bear it anymore, or it is now harming you, then that's when you have to step back. Because sometimes when we are offering ourselves and sacrificing ourselves for other people, we are, what you call it, we are crippling them, because there's some experiences they need to have on their own. And if we're always there to rescue them, they don't ever get the lesson. They don't ever learn the lesson. So we learn the lesson, let them learn the lesson. Be good for you, be good to you, and show people how to treat you. You have to show people how to treat you. Hey, Marcus, what's happening? And so let this be a year, and I'm not even talking about 2024, I'm talking about now at the end of the year. Do your pruning. I mean, really cut back, cut off, so that you can really be good for you. You have to start putting you first. You have to put you first, because if not, who else is going to put you first? Right. And so find your tribe, find the people, and it may not be a large group of people, right? So find your tribe that you can communicate with, integrate with, and be successful with that circle, however big or small that circle is. Because it's hard to find people who are genuine, because now as the older we get, we start questioning, why are you here? And because we've been hurt so many times, our level of trust is at an all-time low. The older you get, because you can smell from afar off, right? And you see signs and symbols, and they come in with those things. We've already had those experiences, and so we don't give energy to and time for, because we refuse to keep going back through the same process. We've learned those lessons already. So be good to yourself. Decide what you're going to carry and what you're not going to carry. But one thing you should know: don't carry somebody else's hate and dissensions and their anger and their bitterness. Because you stay around bitter people and hear bitter people long enough, you are certainly going to become bitter. If again, to stop hating folks because somebody else hate them. Let whatever treatment, if you dislike somebody, make sure it's because of how they treated you, not because of how somebody else feels about you. Yeah. So, anyways, y'all have an amazing day, and I hope next year would be one of your greatest years. But would have had to start this year to set the course and the pace of next year. Um, Travel more, cut back on a lot of things and a lot of people. Sometimes it's necessary to do so in order for you to enjoy your life. Peace is my main priority. And if something comes in to interrupt my peace, guess what I'm going to do? I am going to cut it off. And listen, there are people that you would like really get into disagreement with, and they'll run and tell their side and leave out bits and pieces to make you look bad. And that's okay too. Let them move on with their story, because everybody knows that was involved what the truth is, right? So don't run. Stop running down lies. Stop chasing lies. Who was it that sung, "Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to." Don't waste your energy in trying. You can't run down every lie, all right? But anyways, y'all have an amazing day, because I'm going to have an amazing day and an amazing year. Listen, there is a national holiday coming up. First of all, let me say this before I talk about the holiday. I am also streaming on my YouTube. Please run over to my YouTube, subscribe, and like and comment. Battles and Journeys. Go over there. I'm streaming live right now, but coming off. I'm going to end the video when I end this live on Facebook. But there is a national holiday coming up. It is my birthday, January 6th. Capricorns are amazing, aren't we? All right. Y'all have a great day. Go ahead and hit like, subscribe. I can't see. Oh, okay. Send this video out. I'm really, it's challenging to remain consistent with this live stream. So please, those of you that are on my YouTube channel, go ahead and hit live, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. Thank you. Y'all have an amazing day.